What's going on? Welcome back to the Fake Stuff Podcast. We back at it again. As you can see, Matt ain't in the building again. That man's been working like crazy. And I got my brother on tonight. We're going to be talking some football. I know he's got a lot of bitching he's going to be doing tonight for sure. So what's Brad?
I'm doing a little bit. I ain't going to do a lot. Just a little.
I just want to ask you, how's Yahoo going this year?
Oh man, it's going so good. If y'all listen to me, y'all are probably in first place. Thing is, I didn't listen to myself.
Well, you did kind of listen to yourself though, but you got just go ahead and tell us about all the what you got. What you got? All the players you got hurt right now.
Now the key to the game is to get 4 horsemen. I've got 1.5. Because I got Kyron and I got Henderson, and Henderson's my half. Bucky's out. Chuba's probably not doing. I don't even think Chuba's going to get much out of that game. I think he's going to get taken over. So that's it's not looking good for the Horsemen at all. And I'm in 12th. I'm very last. The end, the bottom, even in points. Like the very lowest that you could possibly get is what I am.
It's been a rough ass year with all the injuries right now, but
yeah,
it's been a straight up struggle trying to win any games right now. Then you got some teams that are just like cruising on. They're just like lottie-doo through the flowers. Like none of their players are getting injured, and they're just fine.
Yeah,
but yeah, your 4 horsemen fell apart.
They fell apart, man. It's not good.
Jackasses.
It's not good.
Yeah. You think you got a chance this week?
After A-Rod, I do.
Oh yeah. But what about? I mean, Metcalf didn't do nothing for you.
Yeah, but they got me like 40 together. So it was joint. Metcalf just didn't participate as much.
I was going to ask. Yeah, I was going to ask you if you could go back and do the draft right now, knowing what you know right now. Are you just disappointed in the way you drafted? You just disappointed in just injuries in general? Do you think that is mainly just it looked like Bucky was going to be fine? I mean, it looked like Chuba was probably going to be fine until Rico came in that thing and just That's how it is though. That's why it's so scary for running backs, getting injured. They don't want to tell anybody, they're just because they know the guy right behind them is just waiting. He's just waiting to get you. What do you think about Rico? What do you think about Chuba and Rico? Do you even want to play Chuba?
I don't, but I have to. This is the problem because I don't have any other choices. This is how bad it is in my Yahoo league. I don't know why you're asking me these troublesome questions.
I just want to know.
Drink something.
I kind of just wanted to know how 12th place tasted because after all that shit you talked all season.
You know what it tastes like, Austin? It tastes like, worse. It tastes like a nice glass and your celebratory beer that you never drink is Natural Light. That's how bad I feel about myself right now. It's just 2 tall boys of Natty Light like I live behind a dumpster because that's what my team is and that's what they deserve.
Oh, man. Well, you want
you, Bo Nix.
Bastard.
Hey,
you dropped old Tater Tot Kyler Murray onto the waiver wire. No, what's funny is nobody's picked him up.
It's not funny.
Nobody has went out there and grabbed him yet. Nobody believes.
He's, the thing is his floor is not terrible, but you're not shooting for 14. It's he'll get you 14 to 20. That's it. That's all he's going to do for you all year.
I kind of feel like this year just in general has been disappointing for fantasy scores because so many so many superstars that done got hurt. Like the whole first and second round, you might as well just split that in half because either they suck or hurt or they're hurt.
Or some are just outperforming, like Saquon and, that's all I could think of. Saquon.
That's performing?
Underperforming.
Oh, yeah, underperforming. I mean, even guys like Gibbs, I mean, he's had some good games, but Bijan's really been he should have been the 101, and now Chase looks like he might be all right with you.
I think he will. Yeah, I think he'll be all right. I ain't even gonna say it because I know you're just baiting me. Because
Well, go ahead.
You just want me to pay tribute to the greatest quarterback that ever lived, and that name is Joseph Flacco, the greatest.
As the sign said last night at the Bengals game, Joe 2.0.
Joe 2.0.
Yeah.
Rehashed. If you just want like a really good, backup to come in and be better than the rest, Joe Flacco is not that man. He's the greatest.
And he's
best you've ever seen.
And when was the last time you seen a receiver get 23 targets in a game? I remember, what was it, like Brandon Marshall years and years ago, he had like 20 receptions or something in a game, but I hadn't seen nothing like that like I did last night where it was just over and over. And you kind of wonder, like, because they were trying to double Jamar Chase, and it's like, why not just throw the ball to the best player every single time?
Oh, yeah, right.
That game was freaking wild.
It was.
Yeah, I got to hear your takes. You go ahead and rant about the old quarterbacks and what you think about.
Well, dude, it ain't a rant. It's just the truth. Because, it's like these older quarterbacks, they seem to be outdoing the young studs. You know what I mean? Like your Kyler Murray's getting paid all that money for what? For what? What's he doing? He ain't winning.
Caleb Williams, guys like that. I mean,
Caleb Williams,
J.J. McCarthy, all the young quarterbacks. That's what even Jordan Love and
Cam Ward, Bryce Young.
Yeah, I just feel like these teams got to suffer through it. You just got to suffer through it, and you're going to have bad like rookie years and stuff, and hopefully they pan out. But the thing with like J.J. McCarthy is he did get to kind of sit for a year, even though he was injured.
So he's
practice though.
He should have been like a Jordan Love coming off the, like having that kind of time coming off the bench. Well, not that much time. Jordan Love spent decades.
But I mean,
on the bench.
He didn't get to. What do you think about that though? Like he got to see everything, but he didn't really get to practice last year either, and get like the practice,
the in-game experience. Yeah. I think that has a lot to do with it too, like the in-game experience. Mm-hmm. That's why I think the older guys are a little bit seasoned and better if you have good playmakers around them and a good line at least, because their old bodies are frail and breakable. So,
like when you watch like Burrow versus Flacco with the Bengals, Flacco was just getting the ball out quick. It was just like, he's there, I'm hitting it. All right, I know how to read the defense. I'm going to do this. Sometimes I feel like with Burrow, with the young guys, they're so athletic, they just try to do too much, try to make a big play out of everything. So sometimes like with Rodgers and Flacco and Stafford and the older quarterbacks, like they'll take the 4 or 5 yards that are given. They just – and even Mahomes.
Or they go through their check down different than the young guys. The young guys go, look 1, look 2, run. Yeah. The old guys go, look 1, look 2, look 3.
Check it down.
Look at 1 again.
Yeah.
Because I ain't running nowhere.
Yeah. Get through it quick.
Right. Just a glance is, oh, no, man, no.
But, yeah, I really just – before we got in these games, I really just wanted to kind of see how fantasy was going before we got into everything, kind of talk about our leagues. I mean, I'm 3-3 in Yahoo right now. I'm sitting just right. I'm right where I want them. CeeDee Lamb coming back. It's about to be on in Yahoo. I'm gonna win some games like 90-89. That's the kind of games that I need right now.
I need him too.
What feels worse though, having Rico and having him in your starting lineup and scoring 35 points a week and losing both of them weeks, or just not having him at all? Because I feel like I wasted 2 great performances from like all-star performances for somebody and just lost anyway.
Yeah, it all started. It's like I wasn't scoring anything the first 2 games, but I was winning because I beat you. And then that's the only thing I can gloat about in this whole campaign. And then I scored like 145 and still lost to Ian. Yeah. And then I came out of it and everybody was dead. Everybody was gone. I'm looking around the room like, Bucky. Chuba what? And then 3 of my guys had a bye week. So it was like, I had like 6 people. I couldn't even pick up anybody hardly.
Yeah. You called me. You were like, I can't fill my lineup out because I don't want to drop anybody. And I looked at your bench and I was like, well, I guess you really don't have nobody to drop because you had good players on your bench other than Kyler. You could have dropped him, but you lost like 195 to 14.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was definitely the beatdown of the year. It's got to be. It was double, more than double what I made. It was like I had 67 or some crap. It was ridiculous. And most of that came from the kicker and the defense. So that's when you know your team is garbage.
Yeah. So if anybody's listening to this, you're not alone if you're out there just sucking ass at fantasy football because of injuries, because it's going around. But before we move on, I got to do it. If you can, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. And as Matt would say, don't be a hoe. Share the show, tell your friends, tell your family. Anybody that likes to listen to fantasy stuff, real football stuff, we all going to get into it today. But, as I say, we're going to jump right into these games, Brad. So this is week 7, NFL week 7 already. We're like halfway through the fantasy season already.
I'm almost all the way through the fantasy season.
It feels like that mentally, don't it?
Yeah. One more loss, I will be. It's like, dang.
One more loss. You got a chance this week?
Oh, I got a chance. Aaron Rodgers made sure of that.
Hey, that was a good play, though. Benching Bo Nix, dropping Kyler, starting Aaron Rodgers. Not a lot of people doing that.
No.
All right, first
only the
game.
Ones that are losing.
Watch Bo Nix put up 60.
Yeah, he will. And I'm going to trade it off, too.
First game, the Rams at Jacksonville in London. So they're not really at Jacksonville. But it kind of is because, Jacksonville is kind of London's team. So
it is.
That's your hometown right there.
Duval. That's what they say. That's what they say in London. Duval.
How was the Jacksonville fans when you lived in Jacksonville, Brad?
Oh, true believers, baby. True believers. It don't matter how bad their seasons have been, whatever. I remember when they got Blake Bortles. It was ridiculous. Fans in the street. They already had the jerseys on. Bortles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Bortles was their name.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that time. You had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Bortles at the same time. You had the what was the Seahawks secondary called at the time with Richard Sherman?
Legion of Boom.
Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
All that, man, the good old days.
Yeah.
The good old days. Now we just get pissed off.
I know.
All right. Well, we got the Rams in London playing Jacksonville. So, spread is Rams -3.5. Over/under is 44.5. Before we get into the fantasy aspect of the game, how do you think this game goes? These London games are kind of hard to predict anyway.
They are, but I think the Rams are going to take it. They're favored 3.
Yeah, 3.5.
I think it's going to be a close game, but I don't know. I just think their games are always pretty close. You know what I'm saying? I can see Jacksonville putting up some points on the Rams.
Well, your favorite quarterback is Trevor Lawrence, so.
Yeah, mine. Yeah.
You always talk about him 24/7.
I do.
Never say he's the greatest.
I never do. He's still on the waiver wire. If you'd like to get him.
Yeah, I'll probably pick him up. He'll definitely be in my start lineup at some point. But yeah, I mean, Rams gonna be without Puka Nacua this game, and Jacksonville's actually pretty healthy. Their defense has been a little bit better. Rams defense is all right, but as far as fantasy goes, Devontae Adams, he's definitely in your lineup.
Yeah, definitely in there, number one.
And is that it? I mean, Adams and Kyron are definitely in. Are you taking a shot with like Jordan Whittington or Tutu Atwell?
Oh, you know who I'm taking my shot with, and he's done it once. He's done it before. He's done it Tutu times. That's Tutu Atwell.
Yeah. So you prefer Tutu over Whittington then?
It's just because of history. Like I said, like he's been the number one. Like when people, when they went out before, and he's done well. For him, he's been pretty serviceable. They're not numbers like Cooper Kupp was or anything like that, but he was good.
So you feel fine playing him in a pinch?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're like me in a pinch, yeah. If you have other players, of course, that you can play them. George Pickens. I mean, don't take George Pickens out to play Tutu Atwell.
No, but I do think with the bye weeks and everything, like we're going to talk about a lot of players, and we're going to compare. Like Tutu might be a benchmark to this. It's going to be like this guy or Tutu.
Okay, I got you.
He might be the benchmark, but I prefer Jordan Whittington. He had a couple good games without Puka last year. I know he had like 11 targets in one game last year. He's going to play most of the snaps, so I kind of side that way. But I can see Tutu's kind of like big play, boom, bust. He might get you like 2 points, or he might score an 80-yard touchdown.
Right.
I think Whittington might be like 6 catches for 50 yards or something. And
yeah. Gotcha.
Might be a little more of a floor. Yeah, a little higher floor with Whittington. But we'll move on to the Jacksonville side. You got T-Law. I don't think you have to start him in this game. The London games have been pretty shitty.
I'd start ETN would probably be.
And BTJ.
Yeah, BTJ, yeah. That'd be the only two that I would probably even start. And well, ETN might even have a rough day because the Rams' defense against the run's pretty good.
Yeah. ETN, I know how you think about him. He's kind of –
he's ups and downs,
Yeah, up and down. BTJ's been doing a good bit better since that rough start. He had a decent game last game, but Travis Hunter?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's probably in a little bit better than that was just that option.
Tutu,
the Tutu option.
You rather?
I think he's a little bit better. So yeah, you could start him in a pinch, I would say.
Yeah, and I was talking. BTJ. He started the year off bad first 4 weeks, but then last week 5. 4 receptions for 80 yards, and then you got 8 receptions for 90 yards last week.
Oh, yeah.
And a touchdown. Prize Picks got him at about 70.5 receiving this week. So, I guess he's probably pretty much back, I feel like. You think do you side with the last 2 weeks are more like Brian Thomas, or the first 4 weeks were more like indicative of what he's going to do?
I mean, when I was watching the other day, he passed the eye test. You know what I mean? Like he was snatching them out of the sky.
Yeah.
He looked good. So and it looked like the Trevor Lawrence trust with him is getting greater. Like he's getting targeted more often now that he's trustworthy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of his production came with Mac Jones last year at the end of the year, but he's
right.
You gotta play him. He's one of the better receivers that you can.
That's one of those unfortunately, he's one of those that you don't want to be there. He still put up like 8 or 9 nice, neat points, but he can put up 30. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the one you don't want to miss out on, and you got him on your bench because you said, I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. Throw him on the bench. Yeah. Then he just comes back and destroys you on the bench.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in this day and age is putting BTJ on the bench. But funny thing about Travis Hunter is Liam Cohen said he was watching the film and he was like, "Man, this guy's incredible." Like he hasn't seen him all through training camp and all practice. It's like, yeah, how about you try to get him involved? I mean, you picked him at number 2, so try to get him involved. But I'll take the Jags to cover 3.5. I think the Rams win, but if I had to put money on it, I'm gonna take Jags to cover. That 3.5 is always just.
I'm with you on that.
3.5 is just a stupid,
I said Rams had pretty close games.
Yeah, they always do, but without Puka, it might be close. But on to the next one. This one, Chiefs, Raiders at Kansas City. The Raiders going to be without probably Jacoby Myers, going to be without Brock Bowers. Kansas City's favored by 11.5. Division game, over under 45.5. What do you think about this one, Brad? Can the Raiders hang? Kansas City looked really good against Detroit last week. They pretty much ate them alive. But
11, I mean that's almost in garbage point territory, man.
Like backdoor coverage is
right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I think that Kansas City takes care of them pretty easily, but 11's pretty. I think Las Vegas covers it. Yeah, I think Las Vegas covers that. Yeah.
Anytime I see a big number in the NFL, I always side with the underdog because there's been multiple times like the Bills were favored by 14.5 against the Saints, and the Saints gave them a game and almost
Yep. Or what happened when the Panthers? The Panthers played. Was it Dallas? Who'd they beat?
They beat Dallas.
They beat Dallas. And then
Browns and the Packers. That was a very
Atlanta, the Bills in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the NFL is going to be tough. But what do you do on the Vegas side of the ball? I mean, Ashton Genty is obviously in, but receiver-wise, like, where are we going? Where are we going receiver-wise? I mean, you got, like I said, Jacoby's out. Do you believe, like, since all the receivers and Brock Bowers out, is Michael Mayer, is he going to be like a tight end that you'd be looking to start in this game? Or
I picked one with the coolest name.
Who's that?
Whatever one has the coolest name.
Oh, that's the way you go?
Yeah.
The one who has the prettiest colors?
Prettiest colors. I don't even care about stats. I'm just like, what's your name? Bakari Rambo. Bakari Rambo is your name? You are in.
I hate to ask you this question, but I'm skipping on his name. It's not Trey Harris. Trey Harris is on there.
No, dude, don't even bring him. Don't bring him up right now.
No, Trey Tucker.
Oh, Trey Tucker.
Yeah, Trey Tucker for the Raiders. Is he a viable start with
I think so. I mean, he was being started even when Jacoby Myers was in. So.
And he was doing pretty well. He seems like he might be the number one receiver. So as far as the Raiders go, you're probably going to have like Trey Tucker, Jack Besh, and Deontay Thornton out there. I really think Trey Tucker might be the only one you could play out of that group. But Kansas City side, it's the motherfucking return of Rashee Rice. He's back. What does that? So my first thing when Rashee Rice was coming back was like, what does that do to Travis Kelce?
Right.
Because you don't think it does anything? I mean, last year when Rashee Rice was in them first 3-4 games, Travis Kelce was useless. They both kind of function in the same area of the field.
Right. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, he took a lot more targets away. I I don't know about, but I do think that if that happens, and Travis Kelce would be a lot more involved just in the 10. You know what I'm saying? The first and 10 situation.
I mean, the funny thing, I know you don't do social media that much, but Rashee Rice actually made his own return video where he was like, the return of Rashee Rice. But the funny thing about that is he's not returning from injury. He's returning from almost killing somebody and then leaving weed in his car.
Yeah.
For a couple days.
I know. No, it's not injury. It's not the. Yeah, you think that you're like, he's probably it was that gambling. But he
was hurt too, though. He was hurt, but it's like the dude committed a felony and he's making a return video for himself. It's like, could you imagine Ray Rice making a return video for himself?
I know, man. That's like Michael Vick making a Pound Puppies like commercial.
I'm returned, baby. I'm back. OJ's
back, son.
OJ's back.
Just hear DMX with in the background.
Yeah. But as far as Kansas City goes, Pacheco's been a disappointment. Kareem Hunt's been a disappointment.
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy, he's going to be in your lineup. Rashee Rice, he's going to be in your lineup starting off. And Hollywood, is he a full bench with Rashee Rice coming back? Do you think Hollywood's going to be relevant or what?
Here's the thing. There's the thing that I feel about the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver room. I feel like there's so many, you know what I'm saying, that it kind of diminishes like of course, the other one's points, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can get 5 points a week or you can get 15, 20, something like that. It just depends on whatever one's got the open coverage, with Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
Well, I'm a big believer
in Dobbs, with Green Bay a couple weeks ago, three touchdowns.
Yeah.
Next week, 5 points. That's how it works.
That is pretty much how it goes. But I do think Rashee Rice is by far the number one when he's in. Last year Hollywood wasn't there, so it was more Kelce and Worthy, and Worthy was a rookie, hadn't established himself yet. But the 3 games that Rice played, he had 7 targets for 103, or 7 receptions for 103, 5 for 75, and 12 for 110. So
yeah,
you got to play him. You just got to play him. The way I think, and same thing with Worthy.
Like I said, they're in that tier, that Trey Tucker tier. I think.
You think Rice is? I think Rice is like top 15 receiver.
Top ramen? Top ramen?
Top 15 receiver rest of the season. What do you think about that? Rashee Rice.
Like, say if it started right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'd be on line with that. I can see him being in the top 15. Yeah.
All right. So Rice is in. What about Pacheco? What about Kareem Hunt?
I don't like their running back room. I don't know what they're doing. Kareem Hunt, some weeks, like I said, Kareem Hunt will do, just great and get you a touchdown here and 50
That's
yards.
all he is. That's all he is like a touchdown or bust because you're not getting anything else.
Exactly.
But Pacheco's been a little bit better than he, was at the beginning. I think he's starting to get his legs up under him a little bit. Had at least 51 yards last week, Brad. 51. But he hasn't.
That's not very good, man.
He's only top 10 points one time, 11 points. Sounds a lot like Chase Brown, who I have, unfortunately. Yeah. But
thanks for looking up for him.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Flacco's in. All right, next game. I think you're going to have something to say about this one. Philly at Minnesota. Brad, how's this game go? I'll give you the line in a second, but yeah, tell me how you think the game's gonna go. How you think the game script is gonna be? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? All that good shit.
I definitely think Philly's gonna win.
Favored by 2.5, Philly.
Shit, I'm taking Philly.
Well, what do you think? How do you think the game goes in general? Low scoring, high scoring? What players you see doing something in this game?
Well,
Both got decent defenses.
The good thing about Philly, I actually think it's going to be a good receiver day for Philly. I don't know why. I just feel like, it's going to be, it's like I just made a wish and it happened.
Is A.J. Brown a buy low?
I think he's going to be. I mean, what is expected out of him? I think he's going to get over 50 yards.
Man.
I know that's terrible.
Yeah.
80?
It's not what
80?
I don't know, man. It's like throwing shit at the wall.
You know who's stealing them all from him? The freaking gingerbread man known as Dallas Goddard. He took all their targets, all of them away from him. Dallas just stole them from him. You see how good he's doing this year? It's ridiculous.
He's like the tight end. He's top 3. I don't know if he's the 1, 2, or 3, but he's like right there. Is that bullshit? Is that bullshit?
It is.
Dallas Goddard.
Goddard.
You think it's sustainable?
Yeah, he did it. I mean, years ago he was. You remember, like maybe 3 years ago when he was kind of relevant and like he was in like the top
before 7. A.J. Brown.
Yeah, but then he just sucked year after year. 2 years in a row, and now it's his time to shine again.
They got the new offensive coordinator over there, so maybe that's his thing. Is he's like the best player on our team is not Saquon, not A.J. Brown, not Devontae Smith. It is motherfucking Dallas Goddard.
Dallas is out there washing his car.
Yeah.
It's like, he just opened the doors for him.
Yeah, scheme me up, coach.
Scheme me up. I've been working on this new dance, coach.
It does seem like that, but like the Devontae Smith really because A.J. Brown's going to be in. You're going to have to put him in because it's just.
Yeah, he just takes so much away from the defense. Yeah.
But with Devontae Smith, do you want to play him at all? Like him or
I don't. But I mean,
you probably would stick with it.
I would. If I had him, I would.
All right.
My team is terrible.
And Saquon, he's in. Jalen Hurts, he's in.
You gotta go down with the ship with Saquon. I mean, it's just he's gonna blow up one of these days.
I think I want to say I heard that he only had like one rush over 20 yards this year.
Yeah,
or something crazy
that.
It's
been pretty mediocre.
Is it Saquon or is it just you think Philly's just going to get it going?
I think they're going to get it going. I think they're trying. I think they're trying to say I'm not saying he's an older back, but I'm just saying if they can get away with keeping their team intact until the end of the year, I think they're going to be in it regardless.
Yeah, I mean the division ain't looking that hot. Dallas and the Commanders are kind of sucking it up right now.
Right.
So. But 2 losses in a row, that'll get them going. That's why I kind of think they're going to win this game, too. It's like 2 losses in a row for Philly. Exactly. But I guess let's talk about Minnesota side. Jordan Mason, JJ, Jordan Addison. Hawkinson's a disappointment. Hawkinson should be on the wire. You ain't playing Hawkinson, but what do you think about the Minnesota side? I mean, just Jefferson.
Jefferson and probably who else I'd probably start, and I really do believe in this start. Jordan Addison.
Yeah, do you against Philly?
Yeah, I think. I mean, he was hurt for the beginning. Well, no, he was suspended, right?
Yeah.
And then he got back into the game for only 2 games, and he's been steadily rising in stats. So it's like, and then they had like a week off, right?
Yeah.
So he's come back. He's come back really fresh, and I think that I think this is a Jordan Addison week.
Well,
I mean, I just feel it. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it.
It could be. I got him in Dynasty. He's on my bench right now, but
he's one of them sneak. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those Hail Mary. If you see you're losing, a Hail Mary, you know, you ain't going to get nothing from this guy, but this guy could be a Hail Mary. I would go with Jordan Addison.
He kind of is like that. I mean, he scores a shit ton of touchdowns every time he plays. I mean, 9 touchdowns one year, 10 touchdowns the next. And he's just a good player overall. But Philly's defense is tough with Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. Should be Packers cornerbacks, you know, them guys. What do you think about Jordan Mason's going to be in? Aaron Jones is still out, but do you think Jordan Mason has a good game against Philly? Or what do you
I don't.
Like maybe 8 points, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think it'll go over 10.
Yeah. Well, moving on to this, we both got Philly in this, by the way.
Yeah.
At -2.5, I think I'll take Philly on that too.
Right.
All right, time for shit show on one side.
That's not a shit show. Well, I'm just
don't think so?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think New England is trending up like a mother. Drake May's the real shit. I'm up here in Patriots land, by the way, up in Maine, New England, where when I go out the door, like everybody's mailbox has that shit on it, you know. So
that's who everybody cheers for in Maine, I guess, huh?
Yes, New England.
How far are you from New England? From the stadium?
Boston, down 4 hours.
Oh, okay. So that's not even that far. It takes 4 hours to get from Griffin to Atlanta sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's only 4 hours.
Yeah, so not too bad.
Yeah,
but Drake May looking like he might be like.
Yeah, Drake May's looking good this year. That's what they say. Drake May.
Oh my God! I bet you hate that shit too.
No, I don't mind it. It's funny. Like the way, I mean, who am I to make fun of the way somebody talks?
Not just the way somebody talks, but just the
Patriots. Yeah,
just the Patriots. I mean, but like you said, they are trending up. Do you think they're like playoff team?
I do. I mean, I think after that Bills win, they beat the Bills, right? Yeah. I think after that, I mean, and I can tell you this is what sucks about the Patriots too, for me personally, is because I have the only person on the Patriots that doesn't score and doesn't do anything. His name is Henderson. I don't know if you heard of him, but you probably hadn't, because he don't do nothing for you. But sit on your bench and take up room.
That's kind of what you get, because the last episode you were on, we were talking about our like.
I know I know.
Yep. And you drafted him in the 3rd round, man.
I fell for the hype, and you know why, people? I just want to clear this up with the people, not you. but the only reason I got him is because all the hype, and like we drafted before the one I drafted in. So I saw him going like right after the 2nd round. They're like, "Oh, Henderson. Oh, I got to have him." He didn't even make it to me in the first draft. And then the Yahoo draft, he's down there, and I just thought I stole something. I was like, "Oh, I got the best."
But you were a Ramondre believer, so that's
what killed it, because I was. They forgot about Dre. That's what I used to tell him. Yeah. He's like, that name. I said his name is Ramondre.
Yeah, they were forgetting about Dre, and then the season comes along, and
they both aren't doing anything.
Yeah, they both aren't really doing nothing. But like with Henderson, is it like a rookie thing where it just takes like second half of the year type thing, or
it might? I mean, I hope so, because I mean they're comparing him to like how Jahmyr Gibbs took off, and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, Jahmyr Gibbs, and that got me. I was like, oh, I like Jahmyr Gibbs, so he's like a discount Jahmyr Gibbs.
Them damn comps, man, they'll get you every time. This guy's you compare him to this guy, and it's
I know
all you hear.
That's all you hear, and you're just like, yeah, I'd like to have Jahmyr Gibbs, even a little bit of Jahmyr Gibbs.
Even half of it.
Even half of it.
A third-round pick for half of Jahmyr Gibbs is pretty nice.
Yeah, man.
But all right,
Tennessee, I wouldn't play
anybody.
Even
Pollard, Tajay Spears.
You know what I would do? I would play the receivers because they're going to be from behind, and the receivers are going to get some garbage points, I think.
Well, let me give you the names of the receivers. Calvin Ridley's out, so he's not playing.
Yeah.
So you would play Alec Iomanner?
That's the guy. Yeah.
You were just trying to avoid saying his name.
Yeah, because I didn't know it. I didn't know how it was pronounced.
Yeah, and another one, the tight end Chig Okonkwo.
Yeah, Chig Okonkwo. He's been there pretty much like their big target. So.
Yeah, but I think you probably got better tight end options this week anyway.
I think so.
Than to play that. I'm staying away from Tennessee altogether. I mean, with Tajay and I thought Tony Pollard
was a new coach, right? Isn't it like a new coordinator, new coach?
Yeah, they just fired Callahan, so they got the new coach bump in this game anyway. Right. I guess you can look at that. All right, New England
didn't know what was coming.
Yeah.
He comes in, he's like, I drew this up 5 years ago. It's about to get real.
I think Mike McCoy is going to be coaching. I think he was a Buccaneers OC a long time ago or something. He's kind of trash. So we'll see how Tennessee does. They're playing at home. New England's favored by 6.5. Brad, you taking New England to cover that?
I'm taking New England for the 6.5. I think this is one you can kind of.
Even with like the interim coach, the team kind of gets up for the. But another thing, Brad. Mike Vrabel, head coach for the Patriots, coming back to Tennessee. Tennessee trying to get one over on Vrabel.
The thing is this though, with the Patriots, I feel like if you know how the Patriots organization operates, they'll beat a dog to death. They don't even care. I've seen them beat teams. Like they don't ever let the gas off. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're like, how much did you lose by? It's like Brady's about 45 points, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean that's some old school. That's old school New England, but I do feel like it's like that this year because New England is kind of maybe not where you live at, but they're not looked at like a badass team. So
no, they're not. They're kind of sneaky this year.
Yeah, this could be one of them games where they just go off. One guy we didn't mention, like New England side, the Diggs. You're probably playing him if you got him.
Yeah, you're playing Diggs and you're playing Booty.
You think you're playing Booty?
Playing Booty.
You want some of that Booty? Is that
you want a whole lot of it?
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Booty or Atwell?
Like second tier Booty, like Trevion Henderson level Booty.
Booty or Atwell?
Ooh, I'm playing Booty.
Okay.
Booty.
I told you that's gonna be the benchmark for the time being. All right, we're gonna have to talk good about Chicago because they're playing New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans at Chicago. I think Chicago beats the brakes off fucking New Orleans. Personally.
Yeah, I think so.
They're favored by 4.5.
Yeah, I think they clear that.
Over under 46.5. Chicago, DeAndre Swift's in. You can start Caleb Williams. He's like the QB7 on the season right now, so he's been doing good for fantasy purposes. Adunze, he's in. What do you think about the rest? DJ Moore, you got him. DJ Moore and
what do I think about him?
Yeah.
Man, I've been waiting on you, DJ. It's just, he's like that. It's like, come on, man. He showed up a little bit last week. I need him to show out. Well, I think what happened was because of Odunze's success early in the season, then they finally started putting more on Odunze, and maybe it'll flip over to where Moore has less pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right about that. Moore started off good last game until he got his balls busted and had to.
Right.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go to the hospital, groin injury or something. They say groin. We know what it is. We know what it is.
We know what happened.
All right, New Orleans side, Kamara been a pretty big disappointment. Taysom Hill back, still in goal line carries. Got a touchdown last week. You got Kendre Miller getting carries.
Yeah, it don't look good. I think the only person you start is Olave.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that's all I can really think to even really want to start against Chicago.
I would probably start Kamara, but I wouldn't expect a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean Chicago needs a strong win. You know what I mean? I feel like they're starting to get their niche. You know, it's like I think that they'll probably be in the division. I think they'll probably be third in the NFC North
over the Vikings.
Yeah,
is that who you're putting fourth?
Yeah,
man, that division is just going to be our division. It's just going to be tough. Yeah. It's going to be Lions and. I mean, the Bears could fight for first with the Lions and Packers. I mean,
they could. I mean, I could see. I mean, you're just one injury away from, being torn down as a team. So I mean, it can happen quick. So you never know what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's why fantasy is so fun this year.
Yeah. It's just so great.
You never know what's going to happen, man.
Well, look, one more person I want to mention. I think I said Swift definitely in. Like, what about the rookies for Chicago? Are you rostering like in redraft Luther Burden, Colston Loveland? Like, do you?
I mean, not really. Because there's a reason is because there's a lot of other receivers that are down. That I feel like you want their backup, more than that. That you can use, like I said, Tutu or something like that. The Tutu or Butte.
Yeah.
I don't think they're booty level at all.
They ain't fat booty. They ain't
got booty at all. No.
They ain't got it this week.
No, they don't.
Well, all right, Brad. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call this one right here. We covered about half the games, talked a little stuff, but check us out on the next episode. We're gonna get the rest of the games, but for now, we're just gonna go ahead and end this one. We talked about 5-6 games, and we're gonna be back on the next one though. Brad, you got anything to say to the folks out there before we log off? Before we hit the next one?
All right. Yeah, don't cry about your fantasy team. It only makes you look weak. Comments.
You are right.
Good night.
You are right. All right. Well, we are out. Peace.
Peace out.